Hi everybody, welcome. Thank you. Hi Irma, Cherise. And I'm not sure who's the lady with the blue ocean in the background, but it looks like you're at a lovely place. Welcome. Thank you for joining today's class. Thank you for joining the Pulse Studio live streaming on this public holiday. Really appreciate it. And if you have any injuries or if you feel unwell, please don't partake. But if at any time you feel like you need to take a break during the workout or you feel pain somewhere, then just stop, rest, or stop the workout completely if you feel pain and you feel hurt. But we'll do a good warm-up so that you are ready for the workout. Thank you for joining me. I'm your instructor for today, Natasha. And we're doing a off-pole conditioning with stretching. So it's going to be different from the previous ones I think that you've done. We're going to work out a little harder because we've got a lot of Easter eggs to work off. So let's get going. Okay, let's quickly stay safe. Yeah, I've got a timer. So we're just going to start with a 10-minute, 15-minute warm-up and activation. So we can start by standing. We'll stay standing, and then we'll just start by rolling our shoulders, just to get the joints lubricated and get the blood flowing. So important here: soft knees, tummy nice and tight, just big shoulder rolls to the back, and squeezing the shoulder blades together as we bring the shoulders back, opening up the chest. Good. And let's change direction, so we'll bring the shoulders forward, forward rolls, rounding the upper back. Think about tucking in that tummy, so really pulling the tummy in towards the spine. And good. Now we're just going to do slight side bends. So sliding the arm up and down as you start to bend at the waist. Again, still keeping the tummy nice and tight. Good. Now let's take the arm overhead. You can actually open your legs a bit wider for more stability or more balance. Bring the arm down to the other side. And 3. Exhale, up. Inhale, over. Exhale. Good. Keeping the tummy nice and tight. Making sure that you're not arching in the lower back as you go to the side bend. Let's do 2 more. 1. Last one. Good. Okay, let's roll the wrists because we will be working in some planking positions today, so we do want to warm up the wrists. So just nice big circles to the outside and then circles to the inside. So I hope you've got some water and a towel. If you don't have a towel, no problem. But if you've got one, you might want to wipe out your brow every once in a while, and some water for a sip of water. Alright, so let's just take the arms open and across. Okay, and bring the arms to center. So we're going to open up and close. Tummy tight, pelvis tucked in, opening and close. So don't open the chest when you open the arms. Keep the chest down. Just opening the arms as wide as you can. Waking up the rear delts. Look straight ahead, so don't look up and don't look down. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for me at the back. And just small little pulses, closing the shoulder blades together. So think about squeezing the shoulder blades and relax. Squeeze and relax. As well as taking the thumbs back so that we also activate the rear delts, the rhomboids, the mid-trapezius muscles. Good. Now just roll it out, roll out the neck, half circles. And last one. Good. Okay. I want you to come onto your knees. Take your towel for support under the back knee. If you have soft knees or same tender knees. Okay, 90 degree, ankle in line with the knee, ankle, knee in line with the hip. We're just going to take the leg forward. So just small little rocking motions to the front. Okay, important here, I don't want you to have a loose tummy. So because if I have a loose tummy, I will arch and sit back into my lower back. So I try and avoid that. I try and target or isolate the front of the hip. So in order to get to this part, I need to squeeze this bum as I go forward. I need to pull in my tummy so my pelvis tucks in a little bit as opposed to tilting forward. I need to tuck it in. So just 10 more here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just gentle ones. Don't overstretch it. Don't go too deep. It's not a stretch. We're just gently mobilizing. Let's change legs. So I'll change around. We're just gently mobilizing the hip flexor. So that we have some space in it. And if the hip flexor is open, then we can actually get to our glutes and use our quads appropriately. If it's tight and you're stuck in this position, then your glutes won't work, and all the squats and all the things that we'll do won't be much help. So we have to open up this hip flexor. So just gentle stretches forward and back. So let's do 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay, let's take it off. Now, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. We're just going to do cat position in here. So basically I'm pressing my chest away from the floor, and then I dip down with my chest, bending my elbows and coming back up. I try and think about not opening my elbows out to the side. Alright, think about bringing the elbows slightly back. So coming down, and let's do 5 circles going in one direction. So we're just warming up the shoulders here, warming up the triceps, the chest. Let's do 1 more and stop at the top for me, and let's change directions. When we do this exercise, we don't want to lose control of our tummy once more. Keep the tummy nice and tight. So pull in the navel. Think about drawing it in towards the back of your spine. And 1 more. Good. Let's place the hands, fingers facing towards us. Let's just stretch those wrists out a little bit. For 3, I'm having small rocking motions. So just gentle stretching. You never want to force your stretches in the beginning of a workout. Okay. Let's place the palms, fingers facing towards, but the palms are now facing up. You can walk your knees closer or walk your hands closer. And then now just rocking backwards a little bit, feeling the stretch in the front of the wrist extensors, also along the top of the hand. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's just give it a good shake. So let's do the Mexican wave. Good. Alright. Taking arms behind you. Open up the chest. And when you are here, you want to think about squeezing those shoulder blades together. Opening up the chest from the top. Okay. And then keeping the tummy in. Also try not to open up the chest with the ribs flared. Rather think about drawing the ribs back down. So they are keeping these bottom parts of the ribs are still facing down. And opening up the chest from there. And just hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give it a good shake. We're going to warm up the tummy and the glutes, and then we're ready to get going. So we'll start with the glutes. So placing your feet hip width apart. So if you look at the sides of your body, you should be able to see your heels just barely sticking out. If you've got wider hips, then just imagine that your feet are directly underneath your knees and your knees are in line with your hips. these two hip bones in the front. Place my hands to the side of my body. Place my feet quite close to my buttocks. And now from here, I'm going to pull my tummy in, so draw my navel to my spine, flattening my lower back almost. If you're strong, you work in neutral, but just drawing in the tummy. And then we're going to lift up into a bridge. So just one straight, smooth motion from the top of the body to the bottom and back down. When you land with your buttocks first before your back. All right, and press up and down and through and down. So now we opened up the front of the hips just before, so this should be a lot easier to get into this motion. Again, think about keeping the ribs down, so we don't want to open the ribs and create this hollow space. We want to work with the glutes. The hips are driving the motion, so it's there. Squeeze and squeeze, and the hips are pressing forward, and 4, keep the tummy in, 5, keep the big toes on the mat, don't let the feet flare open, 6, we've got 4 more, 7, 8, lowering down, 9, lower back down, 10, hold for me at the top, and give me small pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back down. First the glutes and then the lower back. So now we've woken them up a little bit. Let's give them a bit of a stretch. Okay, just pulling the knee in, lengthening the other leg, grab the foot, pull it in towards you. Think about pressing the knee away from you as you bring the foot closer towards you. Good. Let's swap legs. Bring in the knee into your chest. Feel a nice stretch. And then we take the foot. We draw it in towards the right shoulder or the opposite shoulder or the same shoulder of the foot. Anyways, press the knee away. So we've got this pigeon lying on our backs. We just want to give it a little stretch. Good. And bring the knees in towards your chest. Now from here, keeping your head on the floor, I want you just to bring your knees closer to your chest. It's a small motion. I don't want you to come up all the way onto your upper back. We're staying on our lower back. We're just tucking the pelvis. So bringing our tail between our legs. Imagine that you want to grab the tail with your mouth. So you're just bringing the knees in, little rocks like this, using the lower abdominals to bring those knees into your chest. And we're just waking it up for 10, 9, keeping the tummy nice and tight, keep the knees together, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, excellent. Bring yourself up to seated. Reach nice and long. Place one hand to your side. Reach over. Back to center. Reach both arms to the ceiling. Lengthening the spine. Bring the other arm to the floor and bend over. Okay, awesome. So our workout for today is going to be a AMRAP, which means we're going to try and do as many rounds as possible in our 20-minute time. We've got 5 exercises and we're doing 5 reps on the first exercise and 10 reps on every other exercise. And what we'll do is you'll try and keep up with me. I'm going to slow my pace down a little bit so that you can see the form and so that I can explain as well. But if you are faster than me, go ahead, do it and complete another round. Otherwise, try and keep up with me. And if you are only able to do, let's say, 7 reps when I'm doing 10, that's fine. You do 7, when we switch to the next exercise, you come with me to the next exercise, okay? So if you only do 7, that's okay, because that's where you're at today. And as you get stronger and faster and more knowledgeable in the exercise or more comfortable in the exercise, you'll get fast at it. Most important thing though is we are trying to accomplish quality above speed or quantity. So rather focus on a good form and really focusing on making sure that you perform it correctly, so that's good form, as opposed to trying to get all the reps in. Okay, so without further ado, have a sip of water and then we'll get started. So I'm going to set the timer. It's going to be 20 minutes. So the first round is going to go pretty slow because I'm going to show the exercise to you and then we'll do it together. And so then the second and third maybe rounds will be faster. Okay, so I'm going to start. The timer is going to have a 10-second countdown so that I can show you the first exercise. Alright, and we are going to start. Okay, 10-second countdown. Good, so first exercise. You're going to roll down for me. I think I actually forgot to warm up our hamstrings or stretch it out a little bit, but that's fine, you'll feel it here. Okay, we're going to walk forward into a plank, push up, and then walk back, touch our toes, and do that 5 times. When you come into your push up, I want you to have a nice straight plank. So you're going to pull in your tummy and you're going to press your shoulder blades together so that you're not dipping into your shoulders and you're not rounded up here. Nice and straight. You can come down onto your knees for easier variation. So bringing up the feet or keeping them on the floor. Important with knee push-up, we don't want bum up here, right? So we don't want this sitting back onto our knees or our heels. You want to press yourself forward almost as if you're going to bring your hips to the ground without arching the back. So keeping it nice and strong by tucking your tail between your legs, coming down, bring the chest to the floor, pressing back up. Then you just walk from here, walk your hands back to your toes. You can bend your knees, no problem. Alright, so exercise number 1. Sorry, let me just quickly get that timer to start again. Okay, so ready, we're going to do 5 reps of those. Inchworm to a push-up. Ready, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Fold forward and walk your hands out to a plank, push up. Nice straight line. Walk your hands back to your toes. Tap your toes and walk your hands forward. Push up. Making sure that when you do your push up, you bring your chest to the mat, not your head. Head stays up. Number 3. And back. Touch your toes. If you're doing a straight plank like me, bring your hips down. 4. And 1 more. 5. Take your hands back and stand back up to straight. Next exercise is going to be a double plie squat. So it's going to be a plie squat with a double pulse and a jump. So I'll show you. It's nice and wide. Squat, squat, bring the feet together, jump them out, and go for the second rep. So it's opening wide, squat, squat, feet together, jump out. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of those. When you're ready, I'll do it from the side again. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So sit back into your squat. Big toes on the floor, heels on the floor. Pulse, pulse. So 2 pulses. Jump up, feet together, jump out, back in your squat. Pulse, pulse. Feet together, feet out. Back in your squat. Pulse, pulse. Feet together, feet out, back in your squat. So it's almost automatic. So we've got our third one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep the knees nice and wide. Make sure that they are over the toes. We've got 2 more. Last one. Good. 10 of those. We'll feel them tomorrow. Okay, next one. Dolphin plank. I'll show it, have a sip of water. Dolphin plank on our elbows. So again, straight body. We don't want the bums up here. We also don't want an arch back. So a nice straight body. Then you just press into your hands and your elbows and you push your chest away, lifting the bum up to the ceiling. We come back into a normal plank and we step out with one foot to the side, step it back, step the other foot out to the side, step it back, and back to our second rep. Important here, think about keeping that pelvis tucked forward, so try and avoid the arch, try and avoid the pooch, the hanging belly. Tuck the pelvis under, engaging that core, so using the core to tuck the pelvis. Alright, let's get going. We've got 10 of those. So into our elbow position, into our elbow plank, arms are a little wider than shoulders or shoulder width apart. Step back into your plank. Tuck your tummy in and press yourself back. Good. Come back into your plank. Step your left foot out. Step it back to center. Right foot out. Step it back to center. And press back into your dolphin. Come forward. Step out and step out. And press back. Come forward. Step out. Step out. Keeping the tummy in at all times. Try not to lose control. We've got 6 more. So remember, if you can only do 5 here and you need to rest, then that's fine. That's what you do. Okay? As we do this, 6. Think about drawing the shoulders away from the ears. 7. And stepping out. 8. Coming straight into a straight plank. Press back for 9. Using the elbows and the hands to press back. Last one. Shoulders away from the ears. Good. And we've done 10. Awesome. Okay. Next one. On our sides, feet are slightly in front of the hips. So we've got this sort of banana shape going. This bottom arm is in front of your chest. So it's not overhead, it's right here. Next, what we're going to do is you're going to press into this arm to come up. But try not to rely on it too much. What you do want to do is bring the legs up. Okay, so we're working from the waist. Try not to work in the side of the body, but rather come to the front. So using the side obliques, reaching for the toes. If this feels very hard, you can bend the knees. Just there. Okay? If that feels hard, you just bend one knee up. Bringing the arm to the ankle or as close as you can. Level 3, if you're advanced or when you're up for the challenge, you come up, both legs are straight, reaching the arm and back down. So you can even bring the arm overhead. When you come up, try not to use too much momentum. Alright, so let's do 10 of those. Arm in front, legs in front, arm overhead. So remember, up, 1, 2 if you want it easier, 3 if you want it even easier, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Switching sides. Arm in front of you, legs in front of you, and coming up for 1 or 2 easier, or 3 even easier, 4, 5. So think about using your lower abdominals to bring up those legs. 7, 8, staying on the side of my body. 9 and 10. Good. And back up to standing. So next one is a bit of a rest, I guess. We're going to step back into a lunge. So stepping nice and far. I've got a 90-degree here. It doesn't matter if the knee goes over the toe, as long as you don't feel pressure in it, but try not to be behind the ankle. So we are here, stepping back into a lunge, step forward, balancing on this right foot, bring this knee up. Level 1, staying there. Level 2, onto the toe. And level 3, give me a small jump. So it's jump and back. Okay, so we've got 10 on each leg. So let's go to this side. I'm going to swap sides. I'm going to step back with my right. Are you ready? Let's go. Backward lunge. Level 1, knee up. Backward lunge. Level 2, calf raise. Backward lunge. Level 3, jump. Balance is a problem here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See how I'm driving with my arms? 10. Almost like an athlete. It allows me to have balance, so it's opposite arm to opposite leg. Engage the core. Let's do the other side. Stepping back. Hands are in prayer. Up. Good. 2. Onto the calf. 3. Sit back in your lunge. 4. Squeeze the glute of the standing leg. 5. 6. 7. Pulling the tummy in as you come up. 8. 9. And 10. So it's quite hard to balance when you're out of breath. Alright, have a sip of water. That was 5 exercises. We're going to do it one more time. We've done the first round in almost 10 minutes. The next round, we're going to do a bit faster. So take a sip of water. Take a breather. And then we'll get on to the next part. Okay, ready? Inchworm to push-ups. So, let's go. Walk it out. Level 1, drop to your knees. Body is straight, chest to the floor. Walk your hands back. Touch your toes. Level 2, plank. Push up, straight line. Walk. Level 3, add a bit of dynamic, plyometrics into it. 4. And last one. 5. Good. We're going to do our squats. Y stance, double plie, jump in, jump out. Plie. 1, 2, jump in, jump out. 2. 1, 2. So when you bring your feet together, point those toes. And we've got 3 more. Sit nice and deep, tummy is in. Last one. Good. Okay, dolphin plank. So, into your plank position on your elbows. Shoulder width apart. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Step back into your plank. Look down at the mat. Feet are together. Tuck the pelvis. Squeeze the tummy. Now, press into the elbows and the arms, the forearms, to press the hips away. Come forward. Step it out. Left and right. Press back and forward. Left and right steps. Keep the tummy nice and tight. Keep the shoulders away from the ears by squeezing the shoulder blades together and down. Activating those lats. We've got 5. Tummy stays tight. Look down. Don't look up. We've got 4 more. Last one. Step it out and relax. You'll feel it in the shoulders. If you do feel restriction in the shoulders, just open them a little wider. Okay? Sorry, a little closer. Okay. Alright, next one. Lying on our sides, arms in front. It's there for support and for you to lift up a little bit. However, you want to try and lift from the waist. So using the side obliques and the legs. So we've got 10. Are you ready? Let's go. 1 and down. Easier and easiest. One leg. 4, 5, 6. Really reach for the toes. 7 with the arm. 8, 9 and 10. Let's swap sides. Arm in front. This arm is overhead. Lift up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale on the way up. Pull the tummy in. Stay on the side of the glutes. 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. Come up onto your feet. We're going to do backwards lunge, knee up, or calf raise, or jump. So, take it back, knee up, lunge back, calf raise. Take it back, calf raise. We've got 4. So try and keep your balance here on one leg, otherwise just stay here. 7, 8. Come onto the big toe. 9, 10. Good. Other side. So just remember when you go back into your lunge, you're going to make sure that this knee stays in line with the foot. Don't let it open up to the sides. Chest stays up. Up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So keeping a nice tall chest does help a lot. Tummy in. 1 more. And good. And that was 2 rounds. So we've done that in 5.5 minutes. So we did improve on the first round. So take a sip of water and then we'll try and see how far we get with the last 4 minutes. Okay. Inchworm to push up. Remember, there's only 20 minutes that we're working out. We'll stretch after, so we're going to try and push ourselves as much as we can. We're trying to build that fitness, get your heart working, and burn off lots of calories. Right, so bending down, reach for your toes. Let's walk it out to our push-up. 1, touch the toes, out. 2, touch the toes. 3, 4, keeping the tummy nice and tight. Look down, don't look up. 5, that one's done. Let's go into squats. Nice big plies. Sit back into your squat. Pulse it. 1, 2. Jump up, feet together, feet out. Land in your squat. 1, 2. Keep the chest up. Double pulse, feet together, jump out. We are halfway. Tummy is nice and tight. Chest is up. Sit as low as you can into that chair. Keep the feet on the floor. Toes and heels. 2 more. Last one. Good. Okay. To our dolphin press. We've got 2.5 minutes. We can finish around. Come. Dolphin press. Let's draw our hands closer. Okay. Press up. Press forward. Step it out. Up to the ceiling. Tummy stays tight. Shoulders away from the ears. 3. And remember to breathe. 5. Keep the glutes squeezed. 6. When you're in your plank. 7. Press up. 8. 9. 10. Oh, I was supposed to walk that one out, sorry. Okay. Good. We've got side V-ups. So when you come back into your plank, dolphin, try and keep the hips down. I think mine started to lift, so it's important to focus on form even if you get tired. Alright, so, sorry, arms in front. Let's go up for 10. So I'm on the side of my body, the side of my hips, lifting my chest up, reaching my hand for my toes. And 5. I'm trying not to rock back. Okay. Try and keep on this glute. So we've got 7. Working those abs. 8. 9. And last one. Reach, reach, reach. And down. Good. Other side. We'll finish this round. Let's go. 1. Tummy is in. Try and use the abs and not momentum. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one, reach for me. Bring the legs closer. Reach the arm higher. Good. And take it down. We've got backward lunge to knee jumps. 20 minutes is up. But I think we can work in the last set. And we've done it all. 3 rounds. Okay, so step it back into your lunge. Bring the knee up. And 2. Add the calf raise if you want. 3. 4. So when you sit back, really sit back into that glute. Press off that heel that you're going to come up from the front. Drive through that bum. We've got 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. Other side. So the goal is, of course, to try and maintain that balance. Even if you hold it for a second longer. Let's go back. 1. That's okay. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. Well done. We did that in 21 minutes and 15 seconds. 3 rounds. Good job. Okay, let's cool down. So come for me into a nice deep lunge, opening your legs nice and wide. Place your hands together. Elbows into the sides of your knees and press them out. Rocking side to side if it feels good. And just focusing on your breathing. Taking a nice deep breath in. Expand the ribs. Fill up the tummy. And then exhale. Through the mouth. Expel all the air. Getting rid of all that metabolic waste that we've just accumulated in the body, otherwise known as CO2. Inhale, exhale. Good. Place your one hand for me on the floor. Alright. Now you're going to open towards the open hand, reaching up to the ceiling. So still driving this elbow into this knee, opening this knee, actively thinking about pressing this knee away. So squeeze the glutes, twist the spine, and look up. Bring the arm down. Let's do it on the other side. Opening up the chest. If it's too hard to lengthen the arm out, just put the arm behind your head. Open up the elbow. Good. And come down. Right knee comes to the floor. Okay, hold it there. If it's uncomfortable in this position, so if you can't get that low, or you're on your toes, then bring the knee down. But make sure that you bring the ankle as well. Okay, otherwise, I think just the safest, come to seated, chest stays high, bring the legs to the side. So think about driving that knee into the floor, driving that knee into the floor. Without rounding, but rather sitting up straight. And then switching to the other side. Okay, so doing it from here, side to side. If you are still in your squat, you drop this knee in, up, and the other knee. So now we've only got an internal rotation going, not so much an external, but that's okay. We're also working strength here. Good. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Okay. Into our mermaid position from here. I want you to turn your body towards the knee. Fold forward with a straight back. So don't come rounding. If you are here, that's fine. So drive this hip into the floor. Come down with a straight back. Hold. Think about driving this knee into the mat. So actively pressing the front knee into the mat and leaning forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And the other side. Mermaid position, attitude. Finding comfortable spot. Ankle in line of the knee. Same thing here. Drive this front knee into the mat. So press it into the ground. Turn and lean forward. Okay. At the same time, don't let this hip come up too much. Think about driving the bum and this knee into the mat as well. And leaning forward. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Take this arm to the back and lean over. So we're not arching back though. I'm actually staying here. I'm leaning towards my side. Okay? Good. Let's lean over to this side. So again, I'm not leaning forward. I'm leaning, if my torso is here, I'm leaning simply to the side. And again, over. And to the other side. Good. Round it and come up to center. Let's go the other way. Turning around. So my body is facing here. I'm taking this hand and I'm leaning over to this side. So the lower, the easier side. Bring this knee into the mat. And up. Leaning over to this side. So try not to lean back, but rather to the side. And back this way. Bring this knee into the mat. Good. And over again. Nice. Just take your hands for me. Press them away. Rounding the upper back. Suck your chin to your chest. Take your hands behind your back. Open up the chest. Tuck in the tummy so that we don't have an arch or a flared rib cage, but rather Tuck in the tummy, lengthen the spine, tuck the ribs in, and open up the chest. Think about driving the shoulders down, so as if you were to place your hands on the mat, but away from you. Good. Take the arm across. Let's stretch out the shoulders. So important here, I often see people turn the body with the arm. So think about turning the body straight back again, driving the shoulder back so that they are in line. And you'll feel the stretch on the front of the deltoid, and you might even feel it in the back of the shoulders. Let's go to the other side. So, grabbing the elbow, in the nook of your elbow. Try not to grab it on the elbow of the lengthened arm, rather on the forearm. Drive that shoulder back, engage the core, and open up the palm. Good. Let's just do a quick hip flexor stretch. So coming up into your hip flexor for me. Okay, holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, grab the back of your foot. Same arm. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab it with the other arm. Come forward a little. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that leg. Sit back into your half split. And hips over knee. This leg is lengthened. Flex it up. Now, think about driving this hip bone back into the socket. And hold it for 10, 9. This is where a yoga block comes handy, so we can keep a nice straight spine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's switch legs. So, coming into your 90-90, we can actually go a little forward as long as you squeeze this glute. So you feel the stretch here. 10, 9, tucking that pelvis forward, not arching in the lower back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forward, lift, same arm to the quad. If you need a towel for that, you're welcome. 10, bringing that heel to your bum. 9, 8, coming in, pelvis tucked. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Outside arm comes, grabs it, leaning on the floor with the other hand, coming a little deeper, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that leg, sit back into your half split. Okay, this lengthened leg, think about driving it back into the socket of the hip and stretch it out here. So try and keep a straight back, feet are flexed for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent. Into your pigeon. Just going to sit back here. Stretch out those glutes. Long leg. To make it harder, you bring the foot forward. You want to try and avoid not to go sit on that bum, but rather stay up and bring this hip down to the ground. So you've got two hip bones on the front of your hips. If those hip bones are sticking out, facing anywhere else but down, then your hips turned open or out. You're going to turn it back in. Okay, and let's switch legs. So you can either come into your plank, switch your legs. as deep as you can. Pull in the tummy. For 10. And we are done. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you had a good sweat, and hope to give you another class again soon. See you. Have a good week. Bye. Bye.